taking over for their next possession. On 1st and 10, here's Vick. Wide open receiver, complete. And he's got some space here. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. Now throwing on 1st down and completing it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Vick operating on 1st down. That pass complete to Corbett. That one goes for 24 yards. Now a 1st down carry by Bell. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. From the 17, Vick. This is Bell on the dump off. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another 1st. Working out of the gun, Michael Vick.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in.
Now Vick stripped. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. The 40. The 30, 20, 10, 5, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. How about that for a momentum swing? You had it goal to go. Not only do you cough it up, but they pick it up and return it all the way for a touchdown.
And now you have to give oxygen to the entire team because what a letdown that was. Terrific drive. Looked like you're going to get points. Instead, the other team registers them on the scoreboard.
Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT. And that will give him the lead here as we get on towards halftime. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Under a minute to play here in the half. Time for a late drive.
It makes sense when you think about it. Hey, try and get a field goal. Give yourself a lead going into the half. But if you're going to do this, you better have supreme trust in your quarterback. Supreme trust in the guy who's going to handle the football. Because if you turn it over here, not only do you go in down at the half, you've given the momentum squarely to your opponent.
On 2nd and 10, Vick. Third and long for Vick. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Wayne Corbett, the intended target. On 1st down, Dickerson. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wentz firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Tony Gonzalez as the first half is winding down. And the Broncos push further out in front.
And that lead is now 7 with a chance to go to 8 or more if they want to get crazy here, which we don't expect. But I just know the way the game's being played with the analytics, there's going to be a lot more of going for 2 in a lot of situations, isn't there?
Yeah, there's going to be. And I think their focus here, they don't want to give up anything going into the lockers on the other, and just a little bit of time left on the clock.
Yeah, they don't want to do anything to erase the good feeling they have right now by getting this late score in the half.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And how about this line out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. So they hit the ball before it went 10 yards. I know that's tough, but you got to stay disciplined.
It is difficult because you're so eager to go get the football. It's that type of a play, but you're exactly right. Have to have the discipline to let it go 10 first.
Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. On 2nd and 12, Vick looking middle, and that's complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. In for the score as his guys have cut the lead down to 2.
That appeared like any routine NFL quarterback, but it was Michael Vick from the pocket, throws a touchdown pass. I just think about the transformation throughout his career. From Atlanta, where he would take off and go at just about the drop of a hat and turn defenses into mush. And then by the end of his career in Philadelphia, where he completed pass like we just saw from the pocket, yet still had those great legs. When necessary, they help get him out of trouble.
It's a very short kick taken by an up man. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
That one good for 13 and a Denver first down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Second and 5 now. Wentz, that one complete. He finds Shark. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Here's a carry for a former starter. This is Lamar Miller. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. 15 yards as his guys are able to regain the lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And Vick's throw there, incomplete. Well, partner, let's put a bow on the Super Bowl for Kansas City. What a comeback win. Yet another come-from-behind victory for Patrick Mahomes and company. An absolute heartbreak for San Francisco.
Didn't Madden predict Kansas City would win the game?
Yes, 35-31, I believe they predicted.
I felt like most of the predictions I saw had the game in the 30s, so a little bit lower scoring than we expected. But a lot of fireworks down the stretch, all by Kansas City. But how about San Francisco? Had the lead in the ball, under 12 minutes to go. and held Kansas City to 10 points through 3 quarters. And somehow they're winging their way back to San Francisco, trying to understand how they lost that game.
Yeah, not only did Kansas City win it, but they end up winning it by 11 points. They didn't see that coming at all. Now on 4th down, they throw the deep ball, but it winds up to be incomplete. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And some room to maneuver. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 18 big yards on that one, and a Denver first. Throwing on first is Wentz. Open man right side is Shark. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Throwing now is Wentz. Shark's got it left side. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's when the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
Only able to pick up a yard, and that's going to leave him with a long 4th and goal. To throw, it's Wentz. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out, and it's scooped up by the Jets. It's a foot race. He's at the 50. He's at the 40. The 20. 10. And he takes it to the house. It's a fumble recovery for a Jet touchdown. So they were down by a touchdown, probably just hoping the defense could hold them, maybe force the punt. Instead, they forced the turnover and take it into the house.
Well, the plan was perfect. That's exactly what they wanted. Instead, they got a lot more than that. Big-time capitalization by taking the ball away and putting it in the end zone.
Extra point right down the middle. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. So a very short kicker. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And they'll be looking to start fresh. Just a moment ago, they were backed up, coughed up the football, and then saw it go the other way for 6 points.
I just wonder, partner, sometimes they put such an emphasis on things. And you know, in that situation, as they ran out there, they were told, take care of the football, don't cough it up. And sometimes that's the last thing you hear, and that's exactly what you do.
They'll keep it on the ground. Dickerson. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now Wentz. He goes full extension, and he's got it. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down. Wentz going to throw.
And the key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down saves him from a 3 and out. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take out extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it Proves to be a good one. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
They'll run on 1st down. Dickerson. Oh, no, he lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Wentz now on 1st down. He's going to loft one deep. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Carson Wentz. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Vinatieri connecting on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. This one taken just inside the 10. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. Now after the run by Bell, here's another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Vick. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Give him 30 yards there. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. The 1st down run with Bell as he'll get about 6 there. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. They'll go again with Bell. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal.
This defense needs a big play in the worst way because so far, they're not putting up much of a fight. If they don't get a stop here soon, this game could be over for them.
Here's Vick. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by LT, the Hall of Famer Lawrence Taylor.
As much football as we watch, we've seen this work many times. In the red zone, 1st down, take a shot at the end zone, and points result. In this case, though, give credit to the defense. They outguessed them, were prepared, and intercepted the pass.
He's got daylight. The 40. Past the 20. A huge play there for Denver. 68 yards. So from their own 20 all the way to the red zone now. A chance to capitalize on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Dickerson. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
They'll try to punch it in with Miller. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So that'll do it from here for Charles Davis and the rest of our crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com/Madden. So long, everybody.
Time to bring the bass bird.
Swear I'm going big like a lineman. She want bring the limes in. She wanna pull up to the crib, we can't dine in. Up right away, couldn't even get a vine in. Straight with the money we aligned in. Tell me how they broke, tryna chime in. Jesus watching over here in diamonds. He the only reason why do not get violent. Ay, cause he gave me patience. Ay, swear that all makes sense. Ay, when you making bands, can make friends. Cause I know they tryna shit like Ray Bans. Got a bad little shorty wasting. And I own it, I ain't gotta pay rent. Ay, I know we the ones that ain't them. Pull both hands together and I'm saying amen. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Murray now on first down. Buying time to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Cardinals. Kyler Murray, 78 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. So an electrifying run there as he calls his own number and takes it all the way.
Brings a new dynamic to this offense, doesn't he? And right now I'm picturing the offensive coordinator, the head coach in their minds, drawing up some more running plays for this guy because he brings some excitement to this offense.
And just a young rookie, a lot of electricity yet to come in this career. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
Ready? Here we go, D. All day, D. Wait.
Now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A Jet first down, 18 big yards that time. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. A first down run for Bell, not going to get much, maybe a couple, and it's second down. 2 yards on the carry there, it'll be second down. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Vick, he's going to rifle one deep left. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 36 yards on the play. From the red zone now, Vick. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. From the 27, Murray. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
That pass complete to Jim Brown. Brown with his stick skills. And a big 32-yard play on 3rd.
I'm not sure this is how they had it drawn out on paper, but this is going to work out for them and then some, right? They've got a big chunk they've got to pick up. They decide to check it down, and he just turns into a pure athlete and makes it a huge play for them.
He'll get it to the 40. Broke a tackle there to get some extra yardage. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time. Really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Avery Williamson there to make the stop.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Murray, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jordan Jenkins gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot. Now that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. Now Murray. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Well, that's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
On 4th down, here's Zane Gonzalez for the Cardinal field goal. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. Gonzalez's kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny? When we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field. Yeah,
and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. He may try and run for this. Oh, what a juke into space. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. Off the play fake, Vick. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. 2 seconds to go, 1st quarter. On 2nd down, Vick again. And he will find his man for the first time, Demaryius Thomas. 10-0 the score after one on EA Sports.
Let's go, D.
They'll go back to the ground with Bell. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard that time, second and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Echo. 55. Right there.
On second and goal, Vick being chased out left. He's going to take off with it. Now Vick stripped. He lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And now nothing but green ahead of him. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 20. 10. 5. And they bring this one back. A scoop and score. A fumble recovery touchdown for Arizona.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pounds. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew. So I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view. Hotel got a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me. Baby, I'll be down so soon. Phone gotta be off, each store got locks. I got some trusted shoes. Okay. 10K on the countertop, don't look so shocked, it's nothing new. Okay. Death comes in threes. Wins come in twos. Cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. I do a good job. Pull up and pop out and pull out. Hat on and hood on. Pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one. They want to keep me. Oh, that's a good one. Pockets are dense. I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket. No change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. This will be taken very short. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
Right there. 54, right there.
On first down, Mahomes throwing the out route incomplete. It's Holt. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
One thing we do know, defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. To throw, it's Mahomes. That's to Dalvin Cook, his running back. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. Now a carry for Okoye, and he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
3rd and inches, just turn around, hand it to the big guy, and let him plow forward and pick up a first down. A lot of people think that the offensive line, they may almost take the play off because they got a big guy back there pushing forward. I think it actually works in reverse. I think they block harder because they love seeing that guy get the ball because he doesn't touch it very often.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. You don't see that a ton, do you? The cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball is moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
8 yards into completion, but now they face 3rd down. They'll run it. Here's Okoye. And he gets it down to the 48. Enough for the first. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. Mahomes now on first down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Holt. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves, and
he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Marvin Harrison, 43 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Elam, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Elam to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these team special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On 2nd down, it's Bell. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
They will indeed go for it. Vick, he's going to loft one deep. He's got a man, complete. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. On first down, Bell. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, Vick. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that? Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. These two teams all tied after one. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Mahomes now to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Jordan Jenkins, he's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack for Mahomes and company.
I'm letting you know right now, you better protect.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this Be Who You Are defense. D linemen, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware of anything. And secondary, you play the pass. That way, you're all set, ready for whatever they put out there.
Vick to throw it, and he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Jets have taken the lead. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This will be taken short. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Jordan Jenkins picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Mahomes going to throw. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a fourth down. Here we go, fourth down, Mahomes. On the crossing route, complete. That's Holt. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Mahomes now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's first and 10.
Attack!
And again, it's Mahomes. There's the 8-time Pro Bowler Marvin Harrison. A gain of 6 there on first. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report, but business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Looking to throw again on second down. Mahomes, and he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Right there, 54 Mike. Man, I got you. Hey, Rip Charlie.
Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down, and it's complete to Kelce. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage, so they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jordan Jenkins getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Looking to throw is Mahomes, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Mahomes to throw. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Holt.
And the Steelers first down. First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Man, I got you. Hey, watch out. Check, Mike.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Complete. The tight end, Kelce. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the ball, as we just saw there.
And this is Cook with a grab. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it's a 2nd down. Throwing now is Mahomes. He's got it. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal. Now Mahomes. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Now here's Mahomes. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. Extra point by Elam, up and good. And that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime. Following the touchdown, here's Elam to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Minka Fitzpatrick. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And some space here. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the shotgun, it's Vick. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, second down. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, it didn't look his way at all in the first half. And I'll bet you the offensive coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And finally down at the 32-yard line. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's a give to Bell. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. T.J. Watt in on the tackle.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Working out of the gun, Michael Vick. He's going to air this thing out deep for Thomas. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
Now Vick stripped. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Steelers. He's at the 50, 30, the 20. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that.
I do this for the family. I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they soldier chills. My jewelry coat is shield. Stories treacherous. I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Pepper stuff the edge like I don't know no feel. See the pain deep in my eyes. They know it's real. Yeah, been this way. Way before the Pop in the projects, pain driven, itching, drumming. Look how far we coming. Heartbeat on the streets, you can do it. Ain't built for the weekend. Sweet, this sugar, one man on me, but get deep. Watch what you doing. I ain't damaged goods, damn it out the clay. You wish you could. I do this for the family. I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
This will be taken very short. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Ready?
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
Let's go, boys.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no else. Thank the Lord for my nails. I could get it by. I don't kiss and tell, keep your distance from myself. Had a genie with the snails in a 5-star hotel, and I wish he's well when they wish for me to fail. I might donate petty bills, they can't get it by themselves.
That's why I treat my men good, but not too good. I give them too much, then they don't need me. I give them just
yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no else. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. Been up fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I'ma get it by myself. Yeah. I'ma get it either way. I don't even gotta say what I want when I want. They just put it on my plate. I could get it right away. Take you through my day to day. Wake and pray, make that play. Get some good at my place. There's some on the way, cause my bro's on the way. I got stones on my gold. I got loads in my safe. Had a 7-figure summer, so I'm putting on some weight. Set up getting thick, so I put it on display.
I know I'm funny, but I'm not that funny.
Yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no else. Thank the Lord for my fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I'ma get it by myself, yeah.
fit to be the boss? Let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. And I gotta win no matter what, like fourth down, Hail Mary, no punch. Like every time I touch down, I gotta stunt. Randy Moss, yeah, my numbers going up. All these trophies, what do I need any more for? Check the stats up, you can check the scoreboard. Check. How fit to be the boss? Let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working. I'm back on my grind. I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. How fit to be the boss? Let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. If you ain't a winner, then don't come round. On my way to another city, it's a touchdown. Underlay, yeah, I gotta get it in a rush now. Let them hate, try to knock me down, but we got up now. You say that you ballin', keep it real though. Hey, why I never saw you in the field though? Hey, I make it look easy, it's a field goal. I've been grinding for a minute and I'm still going. How fit to be the boss? Let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. How fit to be. Like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon.
time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind.
Y'all already know what time it is, huh? Playing skills, you did.
Playing skills.
Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch how I flip, watch how I whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch how I flip, watch how I whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, I get the money but I never switch. They saying you switch cause you won't get it. You know they came from the bottom and now we is lit. You was lit, I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hating cause ice on the wrist. Why bet you wanna be famous, They act like they made us, You know I'm icy in Vegas, just for the that hate us, I make a lot of new money, when the not savers, yeah, be liking my flavor, I think it's cause ice on the wrist, on the wrist, on the wrist, watch out for this. I never switch, I never switch, I never switch, I never switch. Ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist,
Getting money since I was legit. Ever since I blew, they all on my. Hey, back then, didn't know I exist. Don't touch my cup, you know how I sip. Hey, got your long. Say I made her when I showed out my whip. Hey, spent my 10 on my fit. Ex-slick, then hit with the. Back then, used to out the zip. Blow out his back and then dip. Got a whole party all on the ship. All these 4 things, pull out the VIP. Suck to a nut, baby, pour out the milk. So you know how I drip. Grip.
Hole in the wrist, watch how I flip, watch how I whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the